Guys, welcome back to Vince Bell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a Filmy's Girls Freya bust that I just finished painting up for a friend of mine. Now I did do a garage kit review on this a while back. If you guys want more information or to see the raw kit form, you can check that out. I'll link the video in the description below. It's a great starter kit if you've never gotten into the hobby or you're kind of into the hobby but you want to try some new things. It's a great item to start off with. It's keyed very well. There's not a lot of prep work. It's very self-explanatory, and you don't have to do what's on the box though. You could do anything you want. You could paint all the types of different colors, but when my friend dropped it off to me, he gave me a couple of things that he wanted me to do. First, he wanted me to definitely follow like the color of the box, but kind of do my own little thing. He also wanted the horns to be removable with magnets, and he wanted to make sure she had like freckles on her skin. So we'll kind of go over that now and kind of what we did on all this, but this was actually a lot of fun. I actually used this item like whenever I was painting up other projects. I was able to kind of like sneak this in between them and work on it, so it actually went pretty fast. So he wanted these pieces of horns magnetized and removable. So what I did is I designed it with metal pegs, and then what I did is I put magnets in there. So this kind of just connects into there with no problem. So they both come out. So that's for like, you know, shipping, packing, and moving reasons, because you don't want to break those horns. But if you're new to the hobby, you don't have to use magnets. You can just glue them in if you're just kind of new to it, and just be careful. So I mean, it's really well done bust. So once I got through that, it was just a matter of setting everything up, because I actually had to kind of work out a new system between the helmet connecting to the head, because I had to, when the magnets are going in, it hits the both keys on the helmet and the head, so I had to kind of fudge things a little bit different. So once I got past that hump when I was painting it and designing it, everything else went smoothly. So as for the helmet and the horns, what I did is I painted these up in kind of like a worn old ivory look. I wanted to give it like some age to the horns. So I used Garage Kit's sandstone as a base color. And then what I did is I used some white washes, I did some brown washing, and I just kind of did layering. And then what I did is I glossed it up, and then I sort of satin flat it down with Vallejo Mecha colors to give it like kind of like a smooth but old buff look to her. So that's kind of what I wanted to go with that route. As far as the helmet with the red, that is Spaztec Chrome paint. And then what I did is I didn't want to use Spaztec Red on it because I didn't want to waste a can because it's such a small item. I used through my airbrush Alclad Red over the Spaztec, and it worked out fine, and it gave me a really nice chrome look. It didn't react at all. So I figured out just, you know, as I was working on it, I was like, oh man, this is perfect. So it worked out pretty good. Now as far as the gold, that is Alclad Gold, Pale Gold. And then for the diamonds are Alclad Chrome. And then I colored over those pieces with you know, different colors of clears, and that's pretty much what I did with the helmet and stuff. Now, as far as those two metal pieces on her over here, I know on the box art it's kind of like metal, and then the pieces around are pretty much gold. But I wanted to keep them just metal. I like to kind of break up the pieces, so it's AK Interactive Steel. And then I did some Citadel bronze washing in there to make it a little bit worn and old. So I figured that would kind of like break it up a little bit more. Now as far as the skin, he wanted to go with, you know, like kind of like the freckling, because she's a redhead. So I used Garage Kit Colors Flesh Tones. I did some speckling, and then I dulled that down. I did a little bit more speckling. I dulled those down. And I just kept going back and forth with some layering. So it worked out pretty good. So we have a lot of freckling on her cheeks. We have a lot of freckling on her chest up in there. We have some on the shoulders. We got some on her waist, on her sides, not too much. We definitely put some on the back of her, especially on the shoulders as well. And I just had some fun with that. Just kind of kept breaking it up and just working it out. So you might not see it much in the camera, but it's there. Now as far as her eyes, those are Ultrafine Transfer decal eyes, because I'm not really good at painting eyes, but the decals will make life a lot easier, plus you can line them up perfect, so that's kind of what I like to go with that route. Just follow the artwork a little bit on, you know, the lips. I didn't really go with any kind of crazy eyeshadow, even though they kind of had it in there. We kind of kept it more of like a natural look to her, with just the red head and freckling, so that's kind of what we went with that. Now the hair and earrings. The earrings are Alclad Chrome, And the hair is just basically, you know, redhead. So we just went with reds, yellows, browns, kept washing it, line work, blending, and just brought out the hair as much as I could. So that kind of worked out pretty cool. Now as far as her outfit, the outfit is like a bright red on the box. But, you know, I just think that this color is just like a not really a highly detailed colored box. So I just didn't really want to go with a bright red. So we kind of went with a leather mahogany red. So it's like red with some browns, some mahogany colors, and just made it look like more of a, you know, kind of like a leather outfit, but it kind of just pops a little bit more. Now all the armor on her outfit is kind of the same pale gold on the helmet. This little metal piece here is a different type of metal because I wanted to break it up a little bit more. I think it's Mecha Colors, something like that. I forget the thing. So these are all different types of metals over here as well. And just kept running with it. Now, as far as her hair wraps, that's kind of I think it's a, I forget the name of the company. It's a leather paint. It's just a color leather. It just says leather, but it's not actually leather paint, but it just looks really great out of a bottle. I did some washing on there, did some highlights, so I wanted to give it like brown wraps on the hair. I didn't want to go any red like the box or anything, because the box over here kind of has like, you know, like almost the same color as the hair, so I kind of wanted to run it with a brown because it's wrapped hair, it's not actually hair, so I kind of, it's like a leather wraps around it. And then as far as the buckle, it's the same thing, but the base, I wanted to give her like a darker base. When I first started painting it, I thought I was going to do like a white marble, and then I realized the white marble would take away from her way too much because I want to focus on the figure with the items I do and never really want to focus on the base too much. So that's kind of what I went with, like granite, dark kind of granite marble like base. So when you look at her, you know she's there, it's a bust, but you're not really focused down below too much. If anything you're focused on would be around here with this different type of metal of her outfit there. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It's a really great item. I had a lot of fun working on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's a really great item. A lot of fun. I'm actually glad maybe down the line if I ever get a chance I could snag one if they're still available, but for now I just had fun painting one up. So there you go. That is the Freya from Filmy's Girls. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.